everybody. This is Just Fresh.
And this is Monty Bush.
Welcome to episode 20, baby! We in the house, baby. We are here. We made it to 20 episodes. Jabroni Bros Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
My man Bush.
Yo.
You know what I ask every time. What's up with you, my man? How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Fantabulous. Right?
20 episodes. It was late, but we found the drop.
No, it's never too late to get cheered, man. Give me my flowers.
Yeah.
Give me my
flowers while you're here.
Yeah, no. Great, man. It's been a long couple of weeks. Family stuff, shows, B-boy events.
Yes.
All kinds of shit, dude. For a black man, I'm tanned. Disneyland was kicking my ass in the sun, but it was fun.
Okay, so that you guys did that for Father's Day, right? Let's talk about it.
Oh, dude. So I'll just get right to the point. Star Wars, I'm not a Star Wars fan completely, but if you go to Disneyland, it is worth the Star Wars ride. It doesn't matter if the ride breaks down and you got to wait all day. It is 110% worth every minute of Disneyland.
Of the Star Wars ride?
Yo.
What type of ride is it?
So there's two of them. There's one that's basically a virtual ride, and you got two pilots, two gunners, and two people that fix the side of the plane, right?
Okay.
And it's a virtual ride. They close the door, and you're getting shot at, and you can feel the shit's moving, whatever. That's the Millennium Falcon. That took about 30 minutes to stand in line.
Okay.
It was hella worth it, though. And then the other one, you got to register on a queue on your phone. It's the Rise of the Resistance or Rise of the Rebels or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And that ride is an experience. I can't even, it's everything you could think of.
Got you. Okay.
You're basically in a movie.
If you were to compare it to another ride from any other theme park, could you compare something to it?
It probably deserves to be at Universal Studios.
Oh, okay.
With a roller coaster.
So it's a roller coaster? It's not like an interactive
Okay, so it's interacting with actual people.
Okay.
You jump on a ride you jump in this ship first, and then
I'm hyped.
It's insane, dude.
Okay.
You jump in the ship first. I'm really fucking up actually. You go into this room first. BB-8 is in there. And then some people from, the Star Wars people, they come out, they talk to you, and then they open the doors. Then you go into this ride, and you stand in there as if you're waiting to go to on a monorail.
Okay.
While you're in there, you're getting blasted at by the stormtroopers and shit, right?
Oh, wow, okay, it's lit.
So then they take over and they say, yo, we're coming aboard the ship. We're gonna fucking see what's going on with y'all. The doors open back up to 150 stormtroopers just standing looking out at you.
Whoa, okay. All right, yeah, you're getting in spoiler territory now. We don't want to do too much.
That's what I mean.
I'm trying to go to this, I'm trying to see, you're going to drop the big bomb on me. Okay, cool.
And that's not even
Okay, yeah, say less.
Yes,
say
yes.
less. We good.
So, once we did that ride and we got done, we were done for the day.
Okay.
We were done.
So if you go, you got to go to that one. That's it? That
is the ride of all rides for Disneyland. Disney California is Cars 2 or Cars.
Oh, yeah, the Cars ride at California Adventures.
And the Spider-Man virtual thing.
I haven't been since they've added the Marvel stuff to it or even the Star Wars stuff. But yeah, I got to check that out. Yeah,
I would suggest going in October because it's hot as fuck right now.
How was it capacity wise?
It was still lightweight packed, but the rides, everything is 5 minutes to about 45 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
So you can stand in line and you'll ride a ride.
So when I took the family to Six Flags a couple weeks ago in Vallejo, we got the flash passes, so you know what I mean?
That's the smart thing.
Yeah, your boy was like, man, it's an extra $50 per person. Fuck it, let's just do it. You know what I mean? I had a little bit extra money on me, so I was like, let's just do it. And we were able to hit pretty much every one that we wanted to hit that was there.
Yeah.
And all we did was pretty much kind of like how you said, you kind of check in on a thing and then bam.
Yeah.
But it was super convenient. It wasn't too packed, so
that's the thing about Disneyland. If you have the app, you can look at where
the wait times and stuff.
Yeah, you can be like, oh, that's only 5 minutes. Let's run.
Yeah.
That's only 10 minutes. We can stand here for 15 minutes. What's wrong with that?
It's worth it, right?
Yeah. So Disneyland doesn't have the fast pass right now, but you don't really need it because everything is worth getting on. We rode, honestly, a grand total, probably about 25, 26 rides.
Wow. Okay, so y'all was like riding, right?
Yeah.
And Izzy likes most of the rides too?
Dog. Izzy is an Indiana Jones fan to the 10th degree right now. Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is one of the best rides on the park as well.
And this is his first time on it because he was too small before.
Okay.
So when he got on it and that ball starts rolling and coming at you and you drop, yo, he was like typical kid, like, like holding on to him, like the bar and shit. It was so funny. It was dope, man. I had a good time. And we did Disneyland the day after we did our show.
Wow. Okay.
So we drove out the day after.
Damn. So then shit. Why don't we talk about our show then?
Because
that was like,
you did amazing.
Thank you.
You did amazing. This fool had the crowd going for real. Like, when you think about like people dancing and shit like that, like, yeah, this fool had the crowd moving. I didn't want to interrupt because it was really that good, and I felt like I ended on a high note, and he fucking killed it at the end.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't like to brag on myself. I prefer for people to speak on the things that I do. But yeah, I had a great time. For me, most importantly, it was like a return to the scene for me. And I've been talking about this for a while, like I've been judging a couple events. I judged one yesterday, and we'll talk about that some more in a little bit.
That too.
I hosted some, and then this is like the time that I can actually like spin. And then it's big for me because like everybody's like, yo, Larry, you stepped away for a minute. Like what you been up to? It's like, yo, I've been DJing. There's a reason why I'm a professional DJ. Like there's a reason why I've gone to like elevated platforms and I'm able to spin in front of a super diverse group of people. So for you to give me the opportunity to rock, a concert on K Street, on a Friday night, like I was like, yo, I have to kill it. And I threw my own little flavor into it. I had like, it's like some 90s jams in there, thrown in with some like today's stuff. And honestly, like anytime you can have a hip hop event where girls are shaking that ass, that means something.
Right.
Because the problem is that a lot of hip hop events, there's not enough of a masculine feminine balance. So to have like the ladies in there, they're dressed fly, drinks in hand, having a good time dancing, and it's not just a bunch of dudes sweating and breaking on the floor all the time. Like, yo, and that's why I loved it.
That was the other thing too. Like, shout outs to the Russ Room. They loved the fact that there was dancers.
Right.
They loved the fact that there was an exhibition battle that they could really watch. Shout out to Break Bread, Kobe, and
shout out
King.
Shout out King Wavy.
King Wavy.
And C Note.
Because they really appreciated that. And what I really appreciated was the fact that a circle started coming out in the middle of my set.
Yeah, dude.
I did not ask for that. I didn't call for that.
You hopped off the stage mid-set and like got fully into it with the crowd too, though.
Right.
Like that was the dope part about it. You didn't just like you didn't just see it happen and like just kept going. Like nope, you're like nope, this is part of the show now. Like this is it. So
because I saw the circle open up, and I there was like a couple of people that danced for a little bit, and the circle just kind of stayed there. So I was like, well, fuck it. Like I'm gonna just walk in the crowd then. Like I'm gonna walk off stage and get in the circle with y'all because no one's doing anything right now.
Yeah.
And then it started happening again, and I was like, yo. And then Backpack Romero came on.
Yeah.
And then, like, that was it. I basically stopped my set after that. I had, like, a couple songs, which I ended up doing later on in the night as an encore. But, yeah, I was like, yo, this is the high note. I'm stopping right here. And then you decided to play what you played, and then all the chicks and dudes started dancing, and that was the perfect way to end it.
Yeah, man. I figured I was like, man, this is my last chance to keep them rocking, man. So
and you did it.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So it was a dope show, man. Dope venue. Can't wait. I'm gonna be back there October 2nd.
Yeah. So then, so what's the plan for that show on October 2nd?
So October 2nd is going to be a B-boy battle, B-boy, B-girl battle, 2-on-2 for $500. Me and my man Swells from Fallen Kings, we're going to put on this show, put on this jam.
There we go.
If we have enough time, I will perform. I'm going to have DJ Ethic from Reno there.
Okay.
Morris from Rock Force, Fallen Kings. Ajax from Floor Gangs and Ricardo Arts from Knucklehead Zoo are going to be
AKA Freaky, right?
Yep, Freaky.
Yeah.
And we're still planning out stuff for the outside. I'm still trying to think of other things, some other ideas to liven up the crowd and get people to come on in and you know, increase the bar sales. You know?
And that's the thing, man. Having a bar at a jam, when it's like, yo, we're in our 30s.
And it's all ages.
Like, it's dope to be like, yo, I can walk over here mid-set, get me, you know, margarita real quick.
Yeah.
And hop back on the tables like it's nothing. You know, like, that's dope.
And shout outs to them, too, because they had a green room for us. They had some beers selected.
They had an elevator. So I could load up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You have to walk up the stairs all day.
Yeah,
if you don't want to, you know what I mean?
Oh, man, that would have sucked.
And so, yeah, no, it was dope. It's on 8th and K Street. You guys should go check that venue out.
Yeah, man. Why don't we talk about the one that you got coming up in Reno as well?
Dude, I have so
you
much.
Said you were talking about Ethic, right? So
yeah.
that's Reno. So what's going on in Reno?
Okay, so dude, there's so much going on right now. I have a tour basically I'm planning.
The In Your House tour.
The In Your House tour. And one of the stops will be in Reno with Skills Over Hype. As you can see, I'm rocking the shirt.
Yeah, yay.
And that's going to be a 2-on-2. There's going to be some all-styles exhibition dancing. I know there's vendors, food. There is a restaurant around the corner, I guess, or something like that.
Whole lot of hip hop.
So yeah, and that's going to be in Reno, and it's going to be dope. The more info I get, the more I'll let y'all know. You know what I mean? You judged yesterday at a gym.
Yes, sir.
For Break Bread.
Yes, sir.
At Uptown Takeout.
Yes, sir. Yo, we got a lot of spots in Sacramento that are really supporting the arts, so we got to make sure that we support them. So Uptown Takeout is one of the restaurants in Del Paso Heights, the uptown area of Sacramento. Delicious food, and they've been allowing a lot of the hip hop shows to occur there. So Kobe from Break Bread, one of my little bros, hosted a B-Boy show. I ended up inviting me out to judge, and we had some talent all the way from like LA, San Jose was in the house.
Yeah.
Of course, Sacramento. But I was honored at the end of the event with Kobe gave me like a trophy, like a chain, you know, basically saying like I was one of the people that helped him and helped the Sacramento community grow, and he wanted to like pay tribute to me. So like I really respected that. He gave one to me, one to Moses, and one to Coslos.
That's dope.
Yeah, so Skills Over Hype, Just Fresh Entertainment, and Uptown Takeout.
That's dope. It was a good battle. I love the fact that we had out of towners come to Sacramento and really fucking go ham on the floor.
Yeah, and it was hot, and they still got down.
Like I said, I mean, yo, man, I'm golden brown. But it was dope, man. It was hype battles the entire time, basically. The top 8 was fire.
Yeah, man, and you know what? Sacramento's kind of like a rebuilding stage right now, post-COVID. The world's opening back up. We're not getting much like spectators that aren't dancers, but we're gonna start getting more and more of that coming with the oncoming events that we had. Kind of, you know, the show that we did at the Restroom last week. We had a lot of those. We had the common spectators.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't have that yesterday at the jam, but you know, things are gonna grow as we continue to keep things in motion.
Yeah. Like I said, the Restroom, I felt like that was a stepping stone to more upcoming events and getting more attention towards our scene.
Right.
And you know, they were happy with the talent. Obviously, Uptown Takeout is extremely happy with what they see. And you know, we're keeping it moving. We got Break Bread, we got Skills Over Hype. I know my man Antics is trying to do stuff. I'm trying to do stuff. We're trying to do stuff together.
Yeah, bro, Jabroni Bros.
Jabroni Bros has really been more and more into the hip hop scene as of the last like couple of months, man. And once everything opened up and fools got vaccinated, like that's when I started coming out. So I'm just being honest.
Like
I went to Nevada City recently, and Nevada City was cracking. Right?
You had a show there on Friday, right?
I am going to my man Pharaoh, Augustus the Elephant's show. He invited us out, and this dude always comes out whenever I need him, and so I had to return the favor. And dude, he didn't even have to do anything for us. I was just there for him.
Man.
Next thing you know, I'm rocking with Mike Jordan, my man Wink up there, and we were up there for 20 minutes just freestyling to a crowd that would not stop dancing.
That's what's up, man. You can't ask for more than that.
And that was awesome, dude.
Yeah, bro. So summer's been lit, man. So
since
summer's been so lit, why don't we talk about our SummerSlam plans?
Woo! SummerSlam!
Maybe. The Jabroni Bros fam, we've been clicking up We got some plans.
My man Ryan, my man Mondo.
Mondo Madness.
Mondo Madness.
The Jabroni Bros Just Fresh. Monty Bush. We doing it, baby. We are going out to Vegas. We are going to SummerSlam. The tickets have been purchased. My flight has been purchased.
Man, I gotta purchase
my hotel has been purchased.
I'm still waiting on some answers for my show, because I might have a show either on the 18th of August,
okay,
or the 20th of August.
So is that
18th is a Wednesday,
okay,
and the 20th is that Friday.
Okay.
So I might have a show either way. I'm gonna have a show in Vegas during SummerSlam weekend.
There you go.
So we will be in the house, and then,
representing.
Dude, what's funny is WrestleMania was at the Niners Stadium.
Yeah.
SummerSlam is at the Raiders.
Yeah.
And I've been to both. I'm going to both.
I was saying the same thing. Like it's dope to experience like the big like the new arenas and stuff,
right?
You know, especially the Bay Area teams at that. And like I'm a Niners fan, he's a Raiders fan,
right? So
it's like it's like perfect
for us. That's like extremely dope.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that.
Nah, man, I'm excited. It's it's Vegas Raiders Allegiant Stadium. Shit looks like Darth Vader's helmet from the outside. Like it looks amazing. So I can't wait to see.
And it's like I was worried that it was going to be too hot because Vegas and then August, like that's just it's not fun.
Yeah, Vegas plus August is hot as shit.
It's enclosed, so there's air conditioning and everything in there. So I might have to let the guns out that day. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe we should debut some Jabroni Bros shirts by then.
Maybe. We've been in talks. I want to do the tag team champion shirt so bad because I already know what can happen.
I hear you. Maybe we should start with a logo shirt first. If you don't know what he's talking about, just see. We'll see.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Tag
teams. Also, I mean,
this man is a menace.
The $100 man. $100 man, Monty Bush.
Tough as a $3 steak.
Oh my god. Fuck Hulk Hogan shirts.
Oh man, if you guys want that, I'm hella down for that.
I know you are.
I am so down for that. It's not PG at all, so it's like your family's not gonna let Yeah,
this is more of like a you wear that out to like an AEW show.
Yeah, like you wear that to a show or something, or you're out. But your kid might be like, what
the hell is that?
Yeah, but. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we should do some Fuck Hogan shirts.
That would be funny.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But man, I guess we've been chopping it up for a minute. Why don't we get into some news or rumors?
It is what it is, man. We had a lot to talk about, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't record last week, so I think it's only right that we give you guys quality content. So we're going to keep you guys updated what's going on with us. We're very busy people, so we literally have shit going on every weekend. I have a wedding coming up this upcoming Friday. Like, we always working, baby.
Isaac got soccer.
Right?
It is what it is.
But so the biggest thing though this week was the releases again, man.
Yeah, more releases. But you know what? This time with these releases, I don't feel as bad.
Neither do I.
I don't feel as bad.
I feel like it's time to trim the fat, man.
I feel bad for the fact that they lost jobs as individuals, as human beings.
Yeah.
But as far as like the reason why they cut them, I can totally see why. It was bound
themselves.
It was bound to happen.
Well, how about I get into the name so our listeners that are unaware can understand exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So there have been a total of 14 releases announced this past week, including Tino Sabatelli from NXT.
That's a lot, man.
The Bollywood Boys, who were paired with Jinder Mahal, and later, or I guess they're a mainstay of the 205 Live brand. Killian Dane, formerly of Sanity, who was also working with Drake Maverick right now, who had a hilarious tag team on NXT. Marina Shafir, the wife of Roderick Strong, also of the Four Horsewomen of MMA, along with Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, and Jessamine Duke, who was previously released. We have Tyler Breeze and Fandango, Breezango. I think that was probably like the biggest one.
Yeah, that was.
That people were just like, damn, man, Breeze, really? And then Fandango, he posted like, thank you WWE for the past, I think, 16 years of my life, like, like I didn't realize that he was even like in their system that long.
Bro, he's been in there since Jericho.
So, yeah, when
he
Jericho
beat Jericho at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and then his song went to like the top 30 overseas
in the UK or some shit.
Yeah, and it actually did really well in the States as well.
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was over, dude.
It was so over that they fired the chick that he came out with.
Yeah, Summer Rae, she got fired.
Yeah,
they didn't need her.
No, they're like, yeah, we got the song, we're good.
You know what we didn't need? Everrise.
Damn. Ouch.
The pair of jobbers from NXT. I don't know, man. And it kind of sucked because they just started to get over on NXT, and they got squashed by Hit Row.
That's what they do, right?
You know, but yeah, they're jobbers. I mean, what do you expect? So it's like, yeah, they got cut. Arturo Ruas, who was he was the judo Brazilian black belt dude.
Okay.
Like a legit shoot fighter. Last time we seen him he was a part of the Raw Underground thing last year. So he wasn't really doing nothing post that.
Yeah, they were trying to find something for him to do, basically.
Kurt Stallion, who was one of the guys, along with August Gray, who was one of the people from Evolve. So once WWE bought out Evolve, they just kind of went into the 205 Live brand, along with Arya Daivari and Tony Nese.
See, okay, I'll keep going. I'm sorry. I'm just...
and the final one was actually a writer, Kenice Mobley. Now, I'm going to get into a little bit on Mobley in just a moment, but what was it you wanted to say, Bush?
Basically, I just felt like they signed all these people so that way other places couldn't sign them.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have to go against each other or go against them or whoever, Impact, AEW, whatever. And, now they let them go. And that was because of Khan, basically, or they're trying to say it wasn't.
Yeah.
But come on, we kind of know what's going on. Yeah, you know what? A lot of them had to go. Kind of sucks. There was a picture of that I retweeted on our shit, and it just seems like 205 Live is dead.
205 dead.
Yeah, 205's dead. They just might as well just go ahead and
they should just get rid of the show and just make the Cruiserweight thing strictly for NXT,
which I think they're gonna do.
It's working better that way anyway. They just had that Kyle O'Reilly and Kushida match, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the NXT section of the show.
Let's get into Mobley then.
Yeah, man. So check it out. She made waves on Twitter this week because she was on a podcast called Asians Not Asian, and she revealed that she had little to no knowledge about wrestling. Kenice was hired about a month ago, and due to her background in film and comedy, and during the podcast, Mobley had trouble remembering the current WWE champion Bobby Lashley's name. She said she referred to him as Bobby Ashley or Bobby Lashley or something, and noted that he was a part of a group of men that dress in suits. He thinks they're called the Hurt Business last year, and you would think that like she would know that shit, considering you're a writer for Raw and he's the world heavyweight champion.
I don't necessarily blame her because of who they have in position doing the writing, because honestly, this is what a lot of people left. Why a lot of people left WWE, because of the writing. They would give them these scripts and be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then be like, "Well, make it work." Well, now we know who was doing the writing.
Right.
People that don't even have anything to do with wrestling or don't know anything, that are comedians or sketch writers or whatever, and they don't pay attention to the product. This is just a paycheck to them.
Yeah, and the problem that I had with it is like, yo, how are you going to work for a wrestling company? Like, if you don't know about wrestling and you're just trying to get a job, respect. I get it. Sometimes you just need some stuff on your resume.
But once you get in the job, you should want to know what the hell you're doing.
Watch the show.
You're in a car dealership and you don't know anything about cars. That's fine, but like learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's time to learn.
It kind of sucks because it's like it's a woman of color. It's like you want to see people like that in those positions to diversify the brand.
Come on,
but it's
sister.
like you got to represent right.
You got come on,
Bobby Ashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Come on, like
that's the world heavyweight champion. We were pulling from a man.
Yeah.
There was a whole black stable.
And it's like, yeah, but you know what? That things were pretty dark with that whole situation, so I figured we'd talk about some more dark stuff because I got a chance to watch the China documentary on Vice, dude.
Okay, so I am not a fan of Vince Russo. I'm not a fan of Vince Russo.
I don't think anybody is.
And yo, man, the more it just seemed
I'm being
like,
a hater.
No, you're fine. There was a lot of people on this documentary that Yo, man, there's a lot of scumbags.
There's
a lot of slime balls.
If there's one thing that, I mean, we already pretty much knew in wrestling that, you know, people have really shady past. I mean, we see stuff from Dark Side of the Ring, but yo, like, they played China, bro.
She was fine in Japan. Just let her be and live her life. She was an English teacher.
They were just trying to, like, well, I mean, I guess her visa ran out after a while.
Right.
But,
I mean,
they really needed to just, like, she clearly had like she had trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
She was like abused growing up, so it's like she clearly wasn't right, and I feel like people kept on taking advantage of her.
Shit, they kept abusing her.
Yeah,
basically, and even her own mother, basically.
And growing up, I remember her being like one of the most polarizing persons on all of wrestling, not just on Raw, not on SmackDown, like in WWE. Like I remember
in Hollywood in general.
Bro, to keep it a buck, I was in high school when her Playboy came out, and I had to ask my homeboy's mom to buy it for me. Like, that type of shit. Like, she was huge. Her and Sable, that was, like, the 2 top-selling, like, Playboys of all time.
Yeah.
Like, till this day. So it's, like, her impact, it might sound, like, weird now when you think about it, but, like, especially in the, like, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, back then it was...
China was that bitch.
Yeah, back then, dude, China was no joke. When she went on her own and she had her stuff with Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho and
Jeff Jarrett.
She beat Mr. Ass for the IC championship, which, I mean, come on, that's pretty.
She was in the Royal Rumble. She eliminated Mark Henry.
You know, like, she didn't really know much about wrestling from what the documentary was telling me.
She's not the best hand in the ring. She was just very physically strong, and Billy Gunn said that she hits harder than most of the dudes.
I mean, she did a strongman fight in New Japan.
Strong style fight?
Fight,
yeah, with Masato Tanaka, I believe it was.
And a lot of men didn't want to even do that.
Yeah.
So
like, it was brutal watching it. I was like, damn, like they're laying it in on each other. But
right.
Yeah. Really sad story. But it's good to know though, you know, and it was very well done, and I felt like it was.
Shout out to Mick Foley, man. Mick Foley is a real dude, man.
I've always liked Mick, man.
He's like genuinely a nice guy. There's like what I get across from the screen from seeing. Like, he really does care about people. And what I saw from this was there was a lot of people basically like, yeah, we knew she was going to do this, but, you know, what can we do?
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to go ahead and let her do it. That's what I got from it.
Did you get a chance to watch the Most Wanted Treasures with Ric Flair?
I did not yet. I saw a lot of highlights on it, and of course I feel like an idiot because Ric Flair's my guy. I just haven't had enough time.
Hey bro, you're good because I didn't watch the Shawn Michaels one the week that it came out.
Okay.
So it's forgivable, you know what I mean? Right. We got a life. You know, like
Sorry,
it's good,
Rick.
bro. We rock shit on the weekends, you know?
My bad, Rick.
Then, you know, we won't delve too much into it, but I did want to talk about what was going on or what's coming to Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
If you follow Barrio Toys on Instagram, they have been putting on shows, man, where they've been inviting AEW wrestlers at. The last one that they did was Sammy Guevara came out.
That's dope.
And coming up on August 7th from 12 to 2 p.m., we get a chance to meet Penta El Zero Miedo.
Yeah, man.
From AEW, the Lucha Bros.
I'm trying to figure out if I can make it that day because I have a show that day in Reno. So I'm like, this is going to be a little tight for me.
I might be the Jabroni Bros representation then, because I'm trying to get my Cero Miedo on. Yeah, I mean,
and I know you love him.
That's my dude, man.
I introduced my son to him recently. My son is like, yo, this dude is dope. Like, he loves his face, his paint, his look.
Oh, man.
And he's looking forward to playing with him on AEW's video game.
I became such a huge Penta fan when he was in Lucha Underground. That was the first time that I seen him, and he went as just Pentagon Jr. then.
Yes.
And
you made me remember that.
Yeah, dude. Like I was like, yo, this dude is sick. He used to like break people's arms and shit. Like it was dope. Man, I wish Lucha Underground. Well, Lucha Underground's actually returning in somewhat auto form as Lucha Azteca in MLW.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking forward to see what they'll do with that, but it's not gonna have the same characters, obviously.
Look, I know. Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is Big E being rumored to go into to Monday Night Raw, right?
Yeah.
Does it really freaking matter if he goes to Monday Night Raw? Is it going to be a game changer like that? Like, why is there so much hype around this?
So what I gathered from this, so per WrestleVotes, we saw that there's rumors that Big E will be getting drafted over to Monday Night Raw. And the reason why this is a big deal is because it gives Bobby Lashley a fresh main event person to go against.
Okay.
And we could see maybe Drew getting switched over to a different brand. or something like that. But I think the biggest thing is like we know that Big E is not going to be the person to smash Roman, so we don't want to make him lose that traction that he's built. Okay. So here's what I see, and this is my big fantasy booking, man. Say hypothetically, Big E wins Money in the Bank.
Okay.
He just qualified it on SmackDown this past Friday.
Yes, he did.
Kofi Kingston's having a match against Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
At Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
I'm sorry, at Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Oh, I see you.
Say Lashley loses.
I see you.
Big E got the Money in the Bank. Same night, bada boom, blink, bang.
Ah.
Now he's on Monday Night Raw. So screw the whole draft. Just get straight to it.
I mean,
it's they're looking for big reactions. You got to think about it.
Do you cash in on that night, or do you wait till the draft?
Here's what I say. If you're gonna do it, and then this is from my experience. I went to Money in the Bank 2016 in Las Vegas. Dean Ambrose won that day.
That's right.
He cashed in that same night.
Yes, he did.
The crowd went fucking nuts. I hated it. I hate Dean Ambrose. I fucks with Jon Moxley, but I hate Dean Ambrose. So I was pissed walking out of that arena that night. So I could see them doing that with Big E. I could see them running that same playback. I
like the idea of him cashing in on the night. I also like the idea of him being drafted the next day or that Monday to Monday Night Raw, and then Kofi having the belt and being looked like, oh my God, wait a minute.
Well, the only thing with that is that the draft is not going to happen until post SummerSlam. So that kind of messes things up. So that's why I'm like, they want to get shit lit, early on. We've seen what happened last year with the Money in the Bank with Otis. It was a complete waste.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
So it's like...
That's what happens when you put a Money in the Bank briefcase with a mascot.
Yeah, well, they said they decided day of to make him win.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you.
That's right.
Did you hear about the NXT call-ups, man? We heard that Karrion Kross and Bronson Reed, Scarlett and Shotzi Blackheart have been like backstage doing dark matches on Raw on Main Event and on SmackDown.
I'm not feeling it at all, especially because I just now started liking Karrion Kross. Especially because I just now started liking Karrion Kross's finisher, which is a dope-ass submission.
The straight jacket?
Yes, I was feeling his last match.
The
last match I saw him in, he was amazing. And you know how much I've shitted on Karrion Kross. And now they want to call him up, all these cuts and everything, and they can't even figure out, how many, there's just so much.
The word is that they're trying to separate him from Scarlett. And if they do that, that totally messes up the whole thing. Because unlike Adam Cole, you can't just ring the bell and make him dope.
No.
He needs the full package.
And you know what, to be quite honest, WWE, SmackDown or Raw, they need women. They need women on TV.
Well, they were talking about having her just wrestle. Like, she's just a wrestler, so she wouldn't be listed as, she wouldn't be coming out, with him as a valet,
which
but
is
as a separate wrestler.
That's stupid.
It fucks up the whole package.
You need to have her with him, and she can also wrestle. What's the...
stupid.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. Don't break up what you already have good, and then you're going to end up firing this guy. Where the hell is Keith Lee?
Yo.
Where the hell is Keith Lee?
Man.
You
notice Mia Yim hasn't been on TV either.
Where the hell is she at? And you're going to break these two up?
Yeah.
You can't even keep these guys together. Come on,
man. They wanted a new babyface, and they had it with Keith Lee, and it's like, what are you doing? I really hope that they're waiting for live crowds. But they didn't book him well.
You got Bronson Reed coming up, and Keith Lee and Bronson Reed would be a dope thing to have, and Big E being around, and Karrion Kross coming through. Yeah, okay, Drew McIntyre. I can see the big men era happening, but you haven't even shown what you could do with Keith Lee yet at all. And you had a chance, and you decided to just shuffle.
And it sucks because they gave him the hot run at first. He beat Randy Orton.
Look at your shirt. Look at your shirt. Who are we missing?
Man.
Look at what they're doing. You know what I mean? And you want to bring up these guys from NXT? Just leave them alone, bro. You're messing up the whole ecosystem.
I'm hoping that the Fiend returns at SummerSlam.
I'm hoping so too.
They need to keep him off camera for a minute.
There's a lot of stuff that WWE needs to happen, and they're gonna destroy themselves. Meanwhile, Triple H and Shawn Michaels and everybody in NXT is making that shit look
murdering
great.
it. Yeah, dude. NXT's been on fire. and Raw has been damn near unwatchable. Like, to be real, it sucks. Monday nights, like, I used to just love coming home and watching it.
Right, I used to look forward to it.
Really dread watching Monday Night Raw. Like, I watch it just so I can know what's happening in the news, but I'd be on my phone 80% of the time. Like, it's really hard to sit and watch 3 hours of Raw.
I don't care that Ricochet beat AJ Styles to qualify.
You're jumping ahead, my
Sorry, bro. I just don't care. I'm tired of Raw. Like, I want to get over Raw so bad. Like, I'm so done with Raw.
We got to talk about Hell in a Cell, boy. We got to talk about Hell in a Cell. You jumping on Monday Night Raw?
Yeah,
we got a pay-per-view to talk about still.
I mean, okay, so Hell in a Cell I missed completely because it was Father's Day. It was Disneyland.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you.
Hell in a Cell for
Hell
me.
in a Cell was mid in a cell.
Oh shit.
Here's what you need to know.
Can we just run through it?
That's what we about to do.
Okay.
Bianca versus Bayley. That might have been the best Hell in a Cell match of like the whole weekend.
Okay.
So you know how they had Roman and Ray on SmackDown,
right?
Which was some cool, but it's still on SmackDown, so it's not. When I want to see Hell in a Cell, I want to see it on a pay-per-view.
It was cool. It was cool for being on SmackDown.
It was cool for being on SmackDown. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Cesaro and Rollins, it was some cool, but it was not like it was. You don't have to go back and watch that match.
Okay.
Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Reginald, and Alexa Bliss, completely skip. Don't even waste your time. Shit got lit at Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Always.
They always deliver.
NXT guys.
Always. Bianca and Bayley are NXT guys.
That's right.
Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair was weak because they had the stupidest finish in the world.
Yeah.
Where freaking Rhea hit Charlotte with the front of the announce table and they called it a DQ and Charlotte went out. They clearly are just trying to extend their storyline out. And then the Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre was cool, but it ended on a fucking roll-up.
Of course.
A Hell in a Cell ends on a roll-up?
Yeah, okay, yeah. It sounds like a bad Monday Night Raw.
That's what it was. That's what, again, mid in a cell. If you were to go back and watch any matches, check the Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. It's worth a watch. They had a lot of good stuff going on in there.
Bianca and Bayley.
Bianca and Bayley, those are the two must.
Of course it is, because it's Bianca.
Yeah.
Bayley as well.
Now we're looking at Monday Night Raw and the contestants that we're going to be having in the Money in the Bank. So we had Ricochet qualified.
Trash.
John Morrison. Wait, what you mean?
Ricochet's trash.
You are, bruh. First off, Ricochet and AJ Styles, those are two of my favorites.
Trash.
So you hating.
I am hating. Because I know what they're gonna do to him in Money in the Bank.
He's gonna be the flippy guy.
Of course he is.
You always need a flippy
but
guy.
He ain't gonna be.
But you know what? It's funny because they have him and John Morrison.
They need two flippy guys.
I'll take it. I mean,
I guess for spots, okay, yeah, I get it. What I just don't like is just the fact that it's like they be playing my man Ricochet. I don't think he's trash.
Yeah.
I don't think
his booking is trash.
His booking is trash.
Yeah.
So don't get me confused on
because they're too hot and cold with it.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. It's like
to have a pinfall victory over AJ Styles. Like,
right. I get it, but that's his high point.
Yeah. I think they have to rebuild him. They have to rebuild him, and with live crowds, there's no way the crowd ain't going crazy for Ricochet.
I just hope they don't fire him. Damn. At this point, I just hope they don't fire him.
Nah, I think he has another 2 years on his contract. But I think that doesn't really mean shit. You see what they did to Braun Strowman.
That's what I mean. I just hope they don't fire him. Look, we're talking about him right now. His high point is AJ Styles. So Braun Strowman's high point was his last match, and then they fired him.
Damn. Okay. When you're right, you're right. I mean, like, when you're right, I ain't arguing.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why I have a problem with Raw right now.
Yeah.
Because like you can have like the dopest shit on Raw, even though Raw's trash, and you'll get fired.
Yeah.
And you're bringing up NXT guys again.
And you're making Jackson Riker a babyface.
I literally have no words for Jackson Riker. I have like none.
You stupid.
When I see people arguing for him, it's usually from
it's
always from a blocked account or some idiot with like an American flag.
What's so wrong with a patriot, bro? What's wrong with them, huh? What, you don't like veterans, huh, bro?
He doesn't. He takes less than Braun. He takes less money than Braun. I'm like, it doesn't matter. He plays like he takes less money too. Like,
you're a virgin. For a reason.
Yee!
Keep defending your people in the comment section.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Put your right hand down. Put away the Jergens, my man.
Talk to him.
Get you a woman.
Get you a woman. Yeah, man. So Raw's trash. I mean, Bobby Lashley destroyed Xavier Woods in that.
Yo, but you know what? I was kind of feeling X though, because he's been showing out. Because the last time that he had a really big match was with Matt Riddle, and then he had all these huge spots with Bobby Lashley. I think Xavier Woods has been showing up, and he's showing people like, yo, I'm not just the third member of the New Day. I am dope.
This is true.
That springboard that he did from the corner, he walked over on the ropes, did springboard elbow drop through the table. Yo, that was flames.
I mean, honestly, the things that you have here, right here on my notes, this is literally the best stuff I've seen on Raw in a long time.
That's the thing. I usually talk about how terrible Raw is. Raw was good last Monday.
This looks like
this was the best Raw that we've had in a long time.
Like Nikki Cross came out as a superhero now, which was funny because she's teamed up with Alexa Bliss, which is they're
I'm gonna wait and see because it looks like she might be hella funny. So I'm gonna give her some time.
Right.
But the Alexa Bliss shit ain't working for me personally. But I'm talking about Nikki with the superhero thing. That might be funny.
I like the fact that she did that because it was just hella out of character, out of nowhere. Riddle and Randy Orton's storyline is really good.
They've been carrying Raw.
Yeah, they have. Bobby Lashley is obviously Bobby Lashley, MVP. You know what I mean? Like that whole shit is great. Xavier Woods has been showing out more and more, talking more and more, really showing like on some like nah nigga fuck that type shit. Like that's really what I'm feeling from him when
he's been talking that talk.
Yeah, and then like you got the New Day is basically on both sides, Monday night and SmackDown. They've been really showing out.
Let's get an NXT then, man.
Yeah, NXT. Adam Cole.
Yo. Him in that match with Carmelo Hayes. That's Christian Casanova from the Independents. But dude is like, he's had 2 televised matches. He had one with Kushida, now one with Adam Cole. And the way they positioned him, and he did the whole John Cena promo with it. Right, did you catch that? The ruthless aggression?
I saw that today.
Yeah, and he slapped him in the face. I was like,
okay,
same energy. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I like that.
And he did like a springboard back elbow. And I was like, this shit is smooth. Like,
and they put him against Adam Cole.
That tells me that Adam Cole's on his way out, and they want to let the new guy get some reps in with these top people.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, when you got Kurt Angle getting smacked by John Cena, and you got Carmelo Hayes smacking Adam Cole.
Yeah, and that was literally like, I think Kurt Angle posted it's like the anniversary of it this week.
Yeah. So I mean, that makes sense.
That wasn't on accident.
No, not at all.
Did you catch the wave versus Pete Dunne and Oney Lorcan?
I did not catch this, and I'm very upset that I didn't because I
that's your boy.
Yeah.
It looks like they're turning Johnny Gargano babyface.
I could see that. I mean, he's good at whatever he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really good at whatever he does.
You know, we didn't record last week, so we didn't talk about goddamn Samoa Joe.
Yeah, we forgot about Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe is back, baby. He's the enforcer now on NXT.
Choking fools out at the back, you know what I mean?
Yo, he stepped up to Karrion Kross and made him look like a bitch.
Because it's Samoa Joe. I wouldn't want to fuck with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe.
That's how Karrion was looking after Joe stepped to him.
So, all right. You're Samoa Joe. My bad.
Yeah, right, man. Yo, I love what they're doing. So basically, the whole rule is he cannot be touched unless provoked.
Right.
So he choked out Adam Cole.
Yes, he did. He choked him out clean.
Didn't he like hella shoved Kyle O'Reilly.
Which I would shove Kyle O'Reilly too if I was Samoa Joe.
He did something to Johnny. I can't remember what he did.
I forgot.
But they had a confrontation. Yeah, that's a good right-hand man to have.
Hell yeah. Hit Row smashing
Everrise. I say it every week. The more they show of Hit Row, the more I love them. I really like AJ Francis on Most Wanted Treasure, so the more I see him on there, and then when I see him on NXT, it just instantly makes me like him more.
When they get the tag belts and drop an album, I can't wait.
I already like the single that they have as their theme song. I looked it up. It's on Spotify. And it's like, it's cool. Like, I was like, oh, these guys can rap.
And the secret is to this, you drop the single, get all the views right now, and then you drop the album, and those views transfer over to the album.
He
Holla.
knows what he's talking about.
Holla. Kushida versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Great way to end the show, man. They opened up hot, they ended hot, and honestly, I expected Kyle O'Reilly to win just because he's positioned as a higher person, but the fact that they're putting that much of an emphasis on a cruiserweight matchup like that, or a cruiserweight title, I loved it. And the reveal of Diamond Mine being Roderick Strong, returning after he left NXT, now with Malcolm Bivens, Tyler Rust, and the new Japanese wrestler, Hideki Suzuki. I'm feeling that shit.
What I like about all of this is the fact that there was a time, not even that long ago, where we were looking at what the hell they're going to do with Kushida. And, then he beat Escobar.
Yeah.
And now he has this title, and now they're really putting emphasis on this by giving it to him, and he's running with it. Now he's about to have a whole different faction coming after him and
they're
stuff.
positioning him as a main person.
Like,
I'm loving it.
There was a time when we were really concerned about what they were gonna do with Kushida.
Yeah.
And now
we had this conversation on the podcast.
Yeah. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, this is dope. Again, another reason why I love NXT now. But I am missing my man. I'm missing my man.
Who?
The dude, scary guy. Always mess with the way.
Dexter Lumis.
I am missing Dexter Lumis.
Yeah.
Lucky I can barely.
You're right that they haven't did anything with the Index storyline with Andy Hartwell and Dexter.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm really, really wondering what's up with Dexter Lumis.
I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Karrion Kross at the next pay-per-view or I guess if they're doing the Great American Bash.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly are gonna have a match, but maybe it's gonna be Johnny Gargano because I think I saw Karrion Kross step to him, right?
I believe so. I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
And then you got my man Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes and LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
That storyline has been great.
Yeah, because Cameron Grimes is now turned babyface, basically.
Yeah, full on babyface.
Mhm.
Full on babyface. He's looking after Ted DiBiase now. It's dope, man.
Yep. So
Man,
yeah, NXT
shit.
was dope.
NXT was always dope. Why don't we talk about the flagship show of WWE, man, SmackDown.
Opened up with a dope storyline off the back. I know I'm jumping off.
No, keep it
off
going,
the
brother.
notes, but the storyline off the back, Jimmy and Jay, main event wasn't there. His brother stepped up, told Roman, I got this tonight.
It's like, look, man, I'm not no bitch, but I got you, man. I'm gonna hold down the family.
And Roman gave him this look, like the way Ant from Brothers of War gives a look. Okay. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my plug.
That's some BJ Sacramento shit right there. If you guys don't know,
Inside joke, whatever. You guys will laugh later if you know what we're talking about. I don't care. I'll laugh.
he gave him this look like, okay, like you gonna do something, okay, and he was like, no, I'm gonna show you, and I'm glad he showed him. But then as the night went on, he was like, Paul Heyman basically told him, nah, he was like, look, I did it, cuz look, I beat him. He was like, yeah, that's cute. Yeah,
I think that's something. Beat Dolph Ziggler.
You beat Dolph Ziggler. Awesome. Stay back here. We got to go off
right.
Let the adults talk.
Man,
That's how I felt.
They are sunning the shit out of him right now.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That was my favorite. That was honestly my favorite.
That's the whole story. We'll get into what happened at the. Fuck it, we here. Edge is back, baby. Edge bike.
Back.
Edge bike.
Edge came back out and he let Roman have it.
Roman said that he's flattened the whole locker room, like there's nobody else to step to him, and then we hear dun 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 dun. On this day, I see clearly. And shit's going down. It's like okay,
Yeah.
Edge bike, and it sucks because, man, of course this is the one thing I hate about Friday nights. If I go on my phone before 8 o'clock, because West Coast time, SmackDown does not come on until 8 o'clock, I will know what happens.
Yeah.
I came home from getting my haircut, went on my phone real quick because we got a message in our DM on the Jabroni Bros.
And it was somebody that said,
And it was like it was Cello. It was Cello. He tagged us in. He tagged us in a Follow Friday. That's what it was. Shout out to Cello.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate you always listening. You my dude. But fuck, when I went on the damn Jabroni Bros page, as soon as I did it, the first thing I switched over to the homepage after I saw the notification. I saw the picture of Edge standing over Roman with his head on the chair. I was like,
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Like I'm literally like I'm just pulling out my iPad so I can start watching, and I already know what's happening. I was like, man.
And Larry's one of those dudes. He hates that shit.
I fucking hate spoilers.
Me, I don't care. I legit don't give a damn.
This guy and Mondo.
No,
oh my
I've
God.
been good. I've been good.
He's been good.
I've been hella good.
This motherfucker's got me so many times. And I was like, yo, come on.
Yeah, I didn't know. The first time I did it, I thought, look, because I'm one of those dudes that's like, oh, everyone's on their phone. I'm always on my phone. Everyone's on their phone, right?
Oh,
You're on your
man.
phone? Yeah,
I
no.
hate spoilers.
That was my fault.
I hate spoilers.
But I've been hella good about this shit.
He knows how sensitive I am to it. Yeah. Ever since we started the pod, we laid down some ground rules.
Yeah, I don't do that
and
shit.
we've just applied it moving forward.
Shinsuke,
Man,
how do
Bianca,
you-
well, we didn't talk about Bianca and Cesaro versus Bayley and Seth. I want to talk about that real quick.
Okay, you talk about that, 'cause I
like that they're getting Bayley got her win back.
Yes, she did.
Bayley got her
She
win back. After that bomb-ass Hell in a Cell match that they had, Bayley got her win back, and I think that was the biggest thing. They're still showing that Cesaro, after taking a loss, is still looking good against Seth. He's still spinning him around. But I really am feeling the whole Shinsuke Nakamura thing as the real king, and having Rick Boogs, like, this shit is lit, man.
I like it. I just want to see. I like it just because I like it. You know what I mean? It just as a person, I think that shit is cool. Rick Boogs out there doing his guitar shit. Like, that shit's fire, you know? It's fun to watch. But I really hope they bring back King of the Ring.
They're going to.
I know, I've heard talks.
So they said this year they're going to be doing a King of the Ring faux show. And
I
they might even do a Queen of the Ring.
That would be awesome. And I love King of the Ring because King of the Ring usually is the heel getting over.
Yeah.
And it's,
pretty much.
That's really what it usually is.
Xavier Woods has been trying to petition to be a part of the King of the Ring for like the past 2 years.
Yes, he has.
So I'd like to see him be a part of that.
I would like to see ice cream bars be back too, but you know.
They don't have the ice cream bars themselves, but they're like ice cream sandwiches, the WWE ones.
Okay.
I ordered them on DoorDash, baby, on a light munchie, and they had them shits, and they cool.
That was alright?
Yeah, they ain't like the best, but it's worth a shot.
Okay, well then shit, life is good.
Yeah, life is good. Big E and Apollo Crews had a Money in the Bank qualifying match.
I liked it. It was actually a good match.
This is, I'm gonna say right now, match of the week contender.
Yeah, that was
for sure. They
match.
can magic right now between these two, and I would think I'd be tired of seeing them fight.
Apollo Crews' dropkick is fucking dope.
His standing moonsaults are fucking dope.
Yeah,
like,
Apollo Crews is really, really good, man. Like, he's really good. And
they're giving him time.
Yeah, and I like it. I like the fact that they are, and Big E getting over to, to qualify for Money in the Bank, and as you had already said, Bobby Lashley and the draft and all that. Like, now it all makes sense to me. I do like that.
How about AEW, man? You get a chance to watch?
The one thing that I did watch was the main event.
Okay.
I did watch the main event.
I'll talk about some other stuff during the show because that main event was lit. But they announced that they're doing the official replicas of the AEW Championship belts now. They're now available for pre-order on AEW Shop.
$700.
Yeah, man. If it was like $400, I would have been with it. But y'all lost me at the 7.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
7's
too close to a G, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, can't do it.
If I'm paying a G, woo, 700.
I paid I want to say like $460 after tax for the IC Championship belt.
700 is a trip to Disneyland for a weekend.
Yeah, bro. Like, actually, the flight to so Southwest, I booked for me, my fiance, flight and hotel. It came to $661 per person. So it's like, yo, that's a weekend trip to Vegas, baby.
Yeah,
hell nah. Like, you think I'm gonna spend that on a belt? Nah,
sorry,
like,
bro.
You get some bitches.
Yeah.
Man, don't spend $700 on that. Spend $700 on some bitches.
You know what I mean? You got $700 and you gonna spend on a belt?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
You see why Bobby Lashley's dope now? He got him some bitches around here. It changed the energy, bro.
I'm gonna wait for that video game though.
Yes. Okay, yo. I saw a couple of clips from the new video game, and Darby Allin looks sick in there, man.
Darby Allin looks dope.
Yeah, so there hasn't been much news related on it, except for we know it's coming out 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So we just know next year sometime, and from what I've seen, it's already killing the WWE 2K series because it's something new and new characters.
I hope it comes out on Switch because my son has it and he is like a huge Darby Allin fan.
I hope so too. Maybe a scaled down version, but real niggas got PS5. Like, man. So I'm ready for that. You feel me?
Just stunting on me right real quick. Just stunting on me.
I'm a gamer though. Like, I have 2 PS4s in this house. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have freaking all kinds. It's not time for me to brag.
Looks like I'm gonna be over here a little bit.
Yeah, man.
It looks like I'm gonna be over here a little bit.
Other good things that happened throughout the night, man. Powerhouse Hobbs and Hangman Page. Good opening match. Did you know that Powerhouse Hobbs has a signature move called Town Business?
I like it.
I'm fucking with Hobbs, man.
Yo, he's
hella bay, dude.
No, he's lightweight, dope, man. Like a lot of people, he's not getting a crazy push yet.
Yeah,
but it's coming.
Yeah, and the storyline that they're doing with him, it looks like they're going to be doing something with Brian Cage and Ricky Stark too. Like I don't know what's going on Team Taz. Looks like they're not going to be together much longer.
Nah.
Tony Schiavone and he welcomed out Tully Blanchard and Conan, and they had a huge segment, and Conan was like ripping Tully apart on the mic, dude. Did you get to see it at all?
No, I want to watch it.
Yo, he said he was talking about how proud and powerful, and what's the guy's FTR. FTR, they did a promo talking about, they came up on parallel paths. We grew up in North Carolina. You guys might have grew up in New York, but, we're kind of the same people. We've gone both through hardships. And Conan was like, man, you guys have no idea what it's like to be, a person of color living in New York. The kind of shit that you got to go through, just being racially profiled every day. And, people like you, Tully Blanchard, you think that you got it tough, man. You know what you need to do? You better learn the language because your grandkids are going to be speaking Spanish one day.
Woo!
And he's spitting, and it's like, and then I had to think about it. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Yo, Tessa Blanchard, Tully Blanchard's daughter,
yes,
is married to Daga, who is a luchador in Mexico. So I'm like, he's like, yo,
get used to this, brother.
Get used to this shit, because you better start learning some of this about this Latino culture.
Oh my God.
But spitting some fire, FTR came out disguised, and they beat Conan's ass. They gave him the double team pile driver, and they put OG on his back. But I really like what they're doing with Proud and Powerful and FTR.
Okay. I'm not mad at this because didn't Tully Blanchard's daughter say some racist ass shit recently?
Yeah, she is. She's pretty racist.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So the fact that he
Tessa said some shit about black women or something, or she said the N word, or she spit in some girl's hair or some shit.
Some weird white.
We don't do all that.
Yeah.
MJF. Did you see what was going on with him and Dean Malenko?
Yo, I saw something. What was it? Last week in the cage when Dean Malenko jumped into the cage and stopped him from doing something, and then
they beat his ass.
Yeah, he basically not
and Dean got Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying. Oh my God, Dean is sick. What are you doing? I was like, oh shit, it's going down. And MJF, being MJF, being a jerk. He's a classic. He's great at what he does.
Yeah, man. And it looks like they're shining up Sammy Guevara to be the really big baby face for the Inner Circle.
Yes.
And they're going to have that match. So AEW is going back on the road, and they're actually going to be stopping in New York. Did you hear about that? They're running they're running WWE territory.
Yes.
And but before they go on the road, they're having the MJF versus Sammy Guevara match.
And I keep seeing stuff on Twitter back and forth between them two, showing old pictures of each other and
trolling.
Yeah, straight trolling each other on Twitter, left and right, and it's pretty good. I love it. That's awesome. And MJF is notorious for just saying random ass shit on Twitter. And Sammy has gotten in trouble on Twitter plenty of times. So I like it. I like what's going on. Yeah, I wish there was a belt involved in this.
And you talked about that, man. You said you think AEW needs an additional belt.
They got to do either a European, Cruiserweight, both of them, something.
Trios.
They got to do these belts because there's only the TNT tag team and the heavyweight. That's it.
By adding another show with Rampage, you need more stakes on the line because it's just Miro and Kenny right now.
Yeah, you got to have another belt. You got to have, or MJF has to put up the ring.
Okay.
Put up the ring. You know what I mean? Something to chase after, something.
And even Brian Cage with the FTR title, I'm more than FTW title, they don't do nothing with it.
Nope, nothing. So it has to. These titles have to move around. They have to be. There has to be more stuff on there because there's too many stars. I would love to see Orange Cassidy, Jungle Boy, and Darby in the ring against each other for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at it.
I need to see these things. MJF, Sammy Guevara, Penta, Ray Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, listen to this.
Pac.
Yeah, Pac.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that lineup is insane.
Give Hangman Page something to fight for.
Yes. Like, something. There needs to be more than
Scorpio
just...
Sky and them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, shit. There's a lot.
There's a lot, dude. I mean, the Hardy can do something.
Yeah.
I mean, you got an old
Christian
man.
Cage.
We got old,
Yeah,
can we get an old man title? We got old men just flying around here. Can we get an old man title or something? A 40 and over battle?
Shit, that's for us. Shit, man. Why don't we get into the real talking point of AEW, man? Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega.
I love this because, okay, this made me a fan of Jungle Boy. Just like
I was already a fan because of Double or Nothing and him doing it for Brenda. That was enough for me.
Funny.
That was enough for me.
It made me more of a fan after that pay-per-view that we saw because Orange Cassidy has gotten over, Jungle Boy has gotten over, and you know, Kenny Omega has made me want to be more of a fan of Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
I'm not really into his whole, you know, pointing the finger and doing all that shit. Like, I'm not really, but that finisher that he has,
the one wing angel.
Yo,
Him and those V trigger knees are like that shit alone. Like, it's like, yo, it looked like he killing somebody's chest when he hits him with them V triggers, man. Like,
and then like Jungle Boy doing all this like lucha stuff, bro, is insane.
Jungle Boy's nasty, and I think given time, the bro's only like 23.
That's insane, dude. Like, I can't wait to see more of him. And I knew he wasn't gonna win this match, but it was okay with me. I think it was okay with everybody.
Imagine Jungle Boy at 30.
Right. What somebody said on commentary, they're like, he's like Kenny Omega without the smarts.
Makes sense.
That was hilarious, dude.
But he had his mom in the crowd and everything, man. Like, it was dope. I was feeling everything about it. But yeah, definitely not enough to beat Kenny Omega yet.
No, not yet. But it was good. It was good. It was
good showing.
Very good showing. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. And like I said, they need get these guys a belt somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, a trio belt on Orange Cassidy
and the Best Friends.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Does not hurt. That makes everything look better.
Death Triangle.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston.
Can we get
Hardys.
Santana Ortiz something?
Yeah, they need some gold.
They need some gold, man. These guys deserve it. Like,
yeah, man. All right, shit. Let's get into our wrestlers of the week, man. If you had to pick 1 to 3 people, 1 to 3 wrestlers this week, and they can be based off what they did in the ring, based off their impact, based off news, based on whatever. Who would that be?
Oh, Jesus. All right, I'm gonna go one. I'm gonna go one with Jungle Boy.
Okay.
I love Jungle Boy. What he did. The next one, I'm probably gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Bianca because Bianca has been every match she has been in. She's been killing. It doesn't really matter what match it is. She's always doing good. And for the last one, I don't know, man. I might have to go with This is gonna sound crazy. Let me see. Give me 1 second.
Okay. How about this? I'll do mine in the meantime.
Okay.
My first one I'm gonna go with is Bobby Lashley because he pulled double duty. He had 2 back-to-back Hell in a Cell matches, which is, I don't believe, ever's been done. He did 1 on Sunday and then 1 on Monday. And along with him, he had these matches with Xavier Woods, which is my number 2 pick.
Oh, okay.
Because he stepped up. Not only did he get at MVP and Bobby on the mic, he showed it in the ring as well. And then third being, I'm going to say Bianca Belair. Because she had the best Hell in a Cell match for me. She hit the KOD onto the ladder. The shit what they did with the kendo sticks was dope. She turned up. And it was kind of, I almost want to give it to Bayley instead because Bayley kind of was running that match. But with everything with Bianca this year since we started the podcast, I feel like she's been positioned perfectly with WWE. She's main evented. She's already had a WrestleMania moment in her first year on the main roster. Think about that. Main evented WrestleMania, had her moment, and then now she's carrying it on. Like, I see a lot going on for her. So I guess that would be my 3 this week.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Roman.
Okay.
I love how Roman is just carrying this shit. Just like the smirks, the smiles. There's no one that could beat me type shit. And then Edge comes out like, Money in the Bank's gonna look fire.
Yeah.
I was feeling that. So Bianca, Jungle Boy, and Roman.
Okay. I like that. Match of the week for you.
Match of the week. It's got to be Jungle Boy versus Kenny.
Okay.
I love that match. I loved everything about it. I loved how the lucha style that he was doing with Jungle Boy. I love how Kenny Omega fucking made those strikes look crazy. The referee kicking everybody out. Like, I was feeling that. And the referee started by kicking everybody out on Jungle Boy's side. Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the crowd was booing
Shit
and
got
shit.
Instantly lit because Marco Stunt came out there hot.
Hella hot. He was pissed off. And then,
Oh, hell no, man. Hey, hold on. We on set trip on it was going down.
I was feeling that, man. So, yeah. No, I like that match. That's my match of the week.
Match of the week for me, oh, gosh. I'm going to go Apollo and Big E on SmackDown. Just because it made me, it totally pulled my attention in. The other contenders for me were that Hell in a Cell with Bianca, but I feel like it's already enough. And the Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle match on Raw. That was a huge standout on Raw for me. I probably didn't talk about much about it, but yeah. Show of the week.
Show of the week.
It's easy for me.
Is it?
NXT.
I didn't want to say it, but NXT.
Opened hot, closed hot, built towards the pay-per-view, introduced new stars. I'm totally invested in Diamond Mine. I'm totally invested in Adam Cole. I'm totally invested in Hit Row. I'm invested in Kushida.
Kushida is really my guy, man. He really...
Hell, even I'm invested in the women's storyline with the beef between Raquel and Dakota Kai versus Shotzi and Ember. Like,
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Because they came out like, what? Did you forget about us? Oh, what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Any other housekeeping items, man?
Not that I could think of, man.
Do your due diligence. Make sure you're following us at JustFresh916. You can follow me on my business page at Just Fresh Entertainment. If you want to check out some of my DJ shit, make sure you're following us at Jabroni Bros Pod on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Make sure you're tapping out on all of the streaming platforms. If you like us on Spotify, you can find us there. If you like us on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, you'll find us there. If you like us on iHeart Music or iHeart Radio, if you like us on Pandora, wherever we're at, we need you to tap in. Bush, let them know where to find you at, brother.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at MatiBush916. Other than that, we're here. Yeah, I mean, Jabroni Bros, you can always find us at Jabroni Bros.
And we ain't going nowhere, baby.
If you guys can't find us on any of those platforms, as far as like the streaming platforms, just come to the IG page and press Jabroni Bros. Our link is in our bio. You can find anything there.
Everything that we post, it's all there, baby.
Other than that, fuck, man, I'm a beautiful man, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man. I say fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one, guys.
All right.
Peace.
Woo!